The observation deck of the diplomatic station hummed with the quiet efficiency of 100 different species coexisting in careful harmony. Miles stood with his arms crossed, staring out at the swirling nebula beyond the reinforced viewport. His reflection showed a man weathered by war scars tracing his jawline, gray threading through dark hair despite being only 32 years old. The Battle of Proxima had aged everyone who survived it. You are the human called Miles, yes. The voice was melodic, almost hypnotic, with harmonics that shouldn't have been possible from a single throat. He turned to find himself face to face with a Srafel female. They called themselves the galaxy's peacemakers, the nurturers, the caretakers of orphaned worlds. This one stood nearly 7 feet tall, her iridescent skin shifting between deep purples and blues. Her form was undeniably feminine by human standards, curved and elegant in ways that had caused more than one diplomatic incident when humanity first made contact. "I am," Miles replied, his voice carefully neutral. Military training died hard. She moved closer, her eyes studying him with unsettling intensity. "I have read your file. 3 tours, 17 major engagements. You lost your entire unit at Proxima." She tilted her head, silvery hair cascading like liquid metal. "You carry much pain, soldier." "Most veterans do." His jaw tightened. "Is there something you need?" The Srafel reached out one elegant hand, stopping just short of touching his chest. "I am called Lyendra. My people have been observing humanity since your kind joined the galactic community. We find you fascinating, terrifying, beautiful." Miles had heard variations of this speech before. The galaxy saw humans as the new predators, the species too stubborn to die, too crazy to quit. They'd earned their seat at the cosmic table by walking through hell with a smile and a middle finger raised high. "We want to help your species heal," Lysandra continued, her voice dropping to something almost intimate. "We have studied your biology, your psychology. We know what humans need." She paused, those eyes searching his face. "But I must be honest with you, Miles. We are not good for men." He raised an eyebrow. "Excuse me. Our biochemistry, our pheromones, our bonding process, it is devastating to human males. Psychologically, physically. The few who have tried to form partnerships with my kind," she looked away, genuine sorrow crossing her features. "They do not survive the experience intact. The intensity breaks them." Miles felt a cold knot form in his stomach. "Then why are you telling me this?" Lyendra's expression shifted to something achingly tender. "Because we desperately want to love your children, to raise them, nurture them, teach them. Human offspring are precious to us, their resilience, their potential, their fierce little hearts. We could give them everything: extended lifespans, enhanced abilities, protection from diseases that plague your species." She stepped even closer now, her presence overwhelming. "We have found a way. Human women can carry Srafel human hybrids. The pregnancy is safe, the children magnificent. But we need human males to provide the other half of the equation. And here is the cruel truth. The process of conception with my kind will destroy you. Not immediately, but gradually. The bonding, the biochemical integration, it will burn through your mind like a star-going supernova." Miles stared at her, his combat instincts screaming warnings his body struggled to process. "You're asking me to essentially commit suicide to father children I'll never be able to raise." "No," Lyendra said firmly. "I am giving you information. I am being honest, as my people have learned honesty is the only currency humans truly value. I am telling you that if you choose this path, I will love those children with every fiber of my being. I will teach them about their father's courage, his sacrifice. I will make certain they know what humanity truly means." The observation deck suddenly felt very small. "There are other human males who have volunteered," she continued softly. "Men who lost everything in the wars. Men who see this as a way to leave something beautiful behind in the galaxy. That has taken so much from them." Miles thought of his unit. 23 souls who'd followed him into the meat grinder at Proxima. He'd led them. He'd lost them. He'd survived when they hadn't, and that guilt was a weight he carried every waking moment. "How long would I have?" His voice was barely a whisper. 5 to 7 years, depending on your genetic resilience. Most human veterans last 6, Lyandra's hand finally made contact, her palm cool against his chest. You would not be in pain. The degradation is gradual, almost euphoric. You would feel more alive than you have in years, and you would know, every single day, that you were creating something extraordinary. Miles closed his eyes. He could see them, his fallen brothers and sisters in arms. He could hear their laughter, their screams, their last words. He'd survived for no reason he could name. No family waited for him. No lover held his memory dear. He was a weapon that had outlived its war. I need time to think, he said finally. Lyandra nodded, understanding in her alien eyes. Of course, you know where to find me. She turned to leave, then paused. Miles, humanity has given the galaxy so many things. Violence, yes. Chaos, certainly. But also hope. The hope that even the weakest can become strong, that even the broken can stand tall. Your children would carry that legacy forward in ways you cannot imagine. She left him alone with the stars. Miles stood in silence for a long time, watching the nebula swirl in the darkness. He thought about legacy, about meaning, about the price of survival and the cost of creation. Finally, he touched the communication panel on his wrist. This is Commander Miles Harrigan. I need to speak with Ambassador Lyandra. Tell her I want to discuss the future, outside the viewport. The stars continued their eternal dance, indifferent to the choice of one scarred human. But somewhere in that vast darkness, new lights would eventually shine, half human, half Srafel. And entirely themselves. The veteran had made his choice. And in choosing, he had found his answer to the question that had haunted him since Proxima. What does a soldier do? When the war is over, he creates peace.